Welcome back to another video, guys. The question is, how much should I charge my customer, or how much can I price what I'll be doing, or how much should I sew a particular outfit or something like that? So in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys the basic principle in which you can follow to get a price for whatsoever you are doing. So here we are a fashion designer, right? And our own issue can be a little bit complicating. How can I charge? Like, how much should I call this style? Will it be profitable for me, or will it not be profitable? So I will be giving you guys the basic principle you can follow in order to be happy after you charge them, and your customer also will be happy after you charge them. Both of the party are going to be happy. And for the most important part is that that you're doing the job, you are happy. So let's go straight into the principle on how to calculate and come up with a perfect price that will suit you and that will suit your client. If you are making an outfit in 2020 and you're still giving them the same price rate as of 2022, you're running a loss of almost 50%, because everything you're using, every of the material we use as a fashion designer is imported, including the tiny pin, like the needle you use in sewing. All of them are imported, and the price affects all of the things. So let's go straight into this formula, and I will show you guys how to charge and how to get a perfect price rate that you can give your customer, and you also will be happy. However, I will advise you guys to constantly review this price range every 3 months, like quarterly of the year, or every 5 months maximum. Make sure you review this price rate and you come to a conclusion that you are still fair, or you can literally go up just a little bit. So the very first thing I'll be doing now is to calculate the price of the material. So I will up onto my table right now, because I want to use a written, like I want you guys to see my hand and how we're going to calculate this together step by step. So let me show you how to do that. The very first one is going to be cost of materials. So I want you guys to pay good attention here. Cost of materials, right? Cost of materials. So I'm going to call this CM. We're going to call that CM, and I'm just going to put that right there so you guys can see. We'll call this CM. And the second one is going to be cost of labor, which I will write here, cost of labor. You can see that, which I'm going to call CL, right? And I'll just rule this also. And the third one is going to be cost of shipping. Cost of shipping. You can see that, or cost of shipping or logistic. That is cost of transportation of your product. You can see that, which I'm going to call CS, or I can just call it CSL, and I'm going to chart that also. These are the 3 things in which you want to work for, right? This cost of shipping is based on your cost of transportation of getting the fabric or the materials, you need to your factory or to your shop or to your place of work. So I'm just going to write transportation right here. Transportation. So it's very important. You just realize that you use your own profit to transport yourself to get the fabric. So it's very important you pay attention to that. So this cost of labor, depending if you have someone that work for you, how much should they charge you to make a trouser, to make a top, to make anything? So if it is per hour, how much do they charge you per hour? Or if you are the one that is doing it, how much is your hourly rate worth? You have to take your time to actually think about this and come to a middle ground and have a good understanding, and be very sincere with yourself. Be very important. And the last one is the cost of materials, which is all of the materials you're going to be getting, right? You have to like calculate each of them in order to have like, so this one is going to be, the first one is going to be, let's say, your fabric. And if maybe your customer is coming with the fabric or the other materials you're going to need, you're going to write them down. Let's say your thread, all of the material you're going to need, you just need to like write them down, all of them. Just come to an average price for them, like the total price you're going to like collect. So I'm going to cancel this out right now, as you guys can see. So now, as I've already explained all of this and what all of this mean, so I'm going to use a number, but you're going to be using your own number in this part, right? So all of the material you're going to be needing in this outfit is going to be a total of, let's say, 5,000 naira, right? So I'm going to use naira here. In case you're working with dollars, just use your own country figure, right? So let's say 5,000 naira. So I'll be using naira on this one. Let me clean this up. I'll be using naira here. Let's say the cost of material is a total of 5,000 naira, or maybe $5,000 in your own currency. So the cost of labor, how much are you paying for the workers, or how much is your own hourly rate? So let's say we're going to be using the number here, which is 2,000 naira also. This also depends, it varies between individuals. So make sure you're using your own number. Let's say 2,000 naira. And the cost of shipping, which is transportation, going to and fro to get the materials, right? Let's say it's going to cost us 1,000 naira. I'm just going to write that there. So 1,000 naira. So the total of this one, both your cost of material, cost of labor, and cost of shipping, you're going to calculate them together, which is be a total of 8,000 naira. So this is the total of how much you're going to take to make an outfit or make the style in which you want to make. And don't forget, the cost of material include your fuel. This is very, very important. Even though you've not given me work, you have an outstanding of 3,000 naira you're going to give me, because I work with generator all of the time. So this 3,000 naira is like outstanding for fuel. This has to be. So make sure you're adding it to your cost of material. So take your time to think about everything that go into the process of making an outfit and come up with the price. Take your time and think about each of this category. That's why I write them all here. So you can follow this formula. So we are working with this particular 8,000 naira, which is our total cost of making an outfit, right? So now let's think about our profit. After this 8,000, which is the total money we need to make our outfit, let's talk about our profit and income, right? So in order to get our profit and income, there are so many formulas you can use. You can simply multiply this total by 2. That will give you 16,000 naira and you can charge. But what if you're charging them a lot of money in your area and other people are charging less, right? So it's not about less or a lot. It's about finding a middle ground that your customer will be okay with. So this formula I want to be using here is very important. This is going to be called geographical competitors charge. Geographical competitors charge. You can see that this is, so I'm going to tell you how you can get this charge, right? This is very important. This is all you need. Don't forget, we are working with this outstanding of 8,000 naira. So in order to get this geographical competitors charge, right, you're going to make at least 5 calls to people around you that are doing exactly the same thing you are doing. Bigger brands than you, or people in your area, or let's say your state. Let's work around your state, all around your area or your state that you know that your customers can go to instead of you. So I want you guys to understand this. It's very important. Just call them. They have social media or whatever. Just ask them to get an average price of at least 10 or 5 of them. All you need is how much they charge. You're not doing this because you are not worth more than them. You're doing this because to find a middle ground for your customers, for your clients. That is important, right? So all you have to do is to call at least 5 people. Let's say 5 people, right? And you're going to get, let's say the 5 people you're going to call, each of them are going to tell you the price in which they can make you an outfit. Let's say the first one tell you it is 15,000 naira, right? And the other one tell you like it's like 20k to make an outfit. So 20,000. The other one tell you like, let's say 17,000 to make an outfit, right? So just try and call like 5 of them, right? You're going to get the total average. So let's say 3 of them tell you also that they make outfit for 20,000 naira, right? So the average you're going to be using is like 20,000 naira is like the average in which they make an outfit in this area, in this geographical area, right? Is 20,000 naira. Seems like that's the best they can do, right? So all you have to do now is to take your time to decide if you are better than them. Are you better than these people? Are you better than these people? If yes, then we're going to take this 20,000 naira right here. We're going to come here and just write our 20,000 naira. I like to use green for money. So here we have our 20,000 naira, which is the total money in which they use for their this thing. So all you have to do, out of this 20,000 naira, you're going to subtract 20,000 naira minus 8,000 naira, which is your outstanding in which you have here, right? Let me bring the camera a little bit down right here. You can see this 20,000 naira, you're going to subtract 8,000 naira out of this, right? So you're going to have an outstanding of 12,000 naira. 12,000 naira. So out of this 12,000 naira, this is where you're going to decide whether you are better than them or you are not better than them. Are you getting the point now? This way you're going to decide if you are better than these people or you are not. So let's say you are better than them. You can simply go for the total of 20,000 naira, which is going to be plus this. But this 12,000 naira is going to be your profit. This 12,000 is going to be your profit and income. So this 12,000 naira is going to be your profit and income. So now if you think you are better than them, you can go for 12,000. If you think you are still working up to them, you can actually determine your value out of this 12,000 naira. This is where you're going to determine your value out of this 12,000 naira. So if you think you're still working up to them, that's going to be, let's say you divide this into two, it's going to be 6,000 naira, which will be out of your profit and your loss, right? Your profit and your income. So 6,000 naira. Now all you have to do is just to plus this 6,000 naira plus your 8,000 naira. You get that? 6,000 naira plus your 8,000 naira, which will give you a total of 14,000 naira. 14,000 naira. So this is how much you will be able to charge anybody depending on your level, and based on these places right here in which you get your understanding about people you've called. So this is how much you can charge. However, this actually depends on you. You can determine whatsoever. If you're better than them, you can charge them 1 million per outfit. 1 million, like 1 million straight up per outfit. It all depends on you, right? So that is about this basic formula. All we just did is to get your, all you have to do is simple, get your cost per material, cost of labor, and cost of logistic. After you get the whole number, all you have to do is just to call your competitors, find a way to reach them, and know the price in which they make the outfits in which you're making, right? So outside of that, you're going to subtract your total cost, which is all of this. You're going to subtract your total cost from your competitor's charge, which is going to be your total cost from your competitor. This is the total cost, and this is your competitor's charge, right? This is your competitor's charge. This is your competitor's charge, which is 20,000 naira, and this is your total cost, which is 8,000 naira. You have to subtract your total cost from your competitor's cost, which will give you your profit and your income. So outside of this profit, this is where you have to be sincere with yourself if you are good enough or you are not. So if you're good enough to actually collect 12,000 naira, go for it. If you think you're still working up to that standard, all you have to do is simple, and all you have to do is to possibly divide this into two places or divide it by 4. Whatsoever you're getting will be the final result in which you're going to be able to like charge your customer. So basically you can see what we just did there. You can see that at the end of the day, it will be you that will determine if the price that you end up coming to is okay for you and your client, or it is not okay. So when you come to that average level, or you basically go beyond that level, you'll be the one to determine if the price is okay. So I'm not giving you like a specific price, but I'm giving you the chance to calculate it yourself and come up with something reasonable that you can actually work with, that will be profitable for you. I want you to be happy, so I don't want you to in any way or any formula go below your value. You are far valuable than that, and make sure you improve yourself to get better. In case you enjoyed this video, you might also want to like watch the other video, which is another problem in which we fashion designer face. If your price is too high, there's something that you can do in order to adjust the price for your client, in which you don't need to tamper your own profit and your income, right? So the video will be part of the membership class. In case you're here to join the membership class, there will be a link in the description below, or you can just see that join button in front of the subscribe button. Just click on it and you can simply join the membership class and have access to the video, how to reduce your price without affecting your profit and income. So that's about it on this video, and I will see you guys on my next video. If you want to see more video on how to get more customer or how to make more money doing fashion designing, there are some video right here on the screen that you guys can just tap and watch. So see you on another video. Peace, and do have a lovely day. Bye bye.